LOLOL. Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 31st episode of the show Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. This was the 369th episode overall, titled The Last Ranger. We begin this episode with a building exploding. A new monster has arrived, blowing stuff up. The morphed Rangers are on the way, and Dana yells for them to pull over because a child is hurt. She unnecessarily flips out with a first aid kit, and she tells the others to go ahead. They leave. The four show up with the monster, taking out their V-Lanterns, but then he disappears. He reappears, slashing them all around real good. Kinda like this guy. They try their blasters, but he can deflect it all back easily, hitting them back down. Dana is all done with the child, and the paramedics have him. She then runs off. The other four are tossed down together, and the monster yells at them. He really loves his cape, too. He then fires a weird screeching noise at them that is 100% just a reused sound effect from last season's Turn Up the Volume. The Rangers demorph, holding their ears, and the monster disappears. Dana shows up, making sure everyone is okay, and she asks Carter if he's okay, and he's confused as to how she would know his name. She moves on to Kelsey, who has no idea who she is. Dana powers down. Dana is confused, and yeah, they don't have any of their memories. The four are super confused, looking around. In the Aqua base, the four are being checked out, and Carter insists to Miss Fairweather that he's just a fireman, and he needs to get back to his work. Chad wants to be at the pool, and Miss Fairweather asks Joel if he remembers her, and he says, "Lady, if I'd seen you before, I'd know." Alright, I kinda love that. She goes out and she confirms that they have no memories of being Rangers. Captain Mitchell asks if they can get the memories back. The Rangers try to leave, but the workers stop them. Time to strap these four people up against their will to big machines. Oh boy. The monster has blocked certain brain paths, so there's a program to trigger their thoughts or something, I don't know. Miss Fairweather has a large archive of footage to— oh crap, this is a clip show. They start it, and Chad remembers being scouted to be a Ranger. Carter recalls being scouted as well, so does Kelsey and Joel. Meanwhile, Olympia says that Diabolico's plans have failed, but he points out that no, they only have the Pink Ranger to deal with now. And once Memorace is done with her, it'll be like there are no Rangers. Just screw Ryan then, I guess. Mitchell asks Miss Fairweather what's going on. She says that they're only at 25%. If they stop it short, they could be totally without any memories. Drama. Mitchell asks for a status report again a little bit later, and now they're up to 50%. Miss Fairweather wants to try something more personal, and we see Joel remembering the first time that he met Miss Fairweather, and then that one time he saved her from a cave-in. Also Simon, that one relative thing. Kelsey remembers saving that dog, but they also remind her of her grandma, who hated her. Why? Also that one time she chased a thief. Chad remembers swimming. Wow, Chad has done nothing. He also remembers teaching Tai Chi to Kelsey, and we see a cutscene of him learning to skate from Kelsey from an episode. Also him fighting Brian. Carter remembers training and almost killing himself by shooting at point blank, and how he almost killed a kid. Also that one time he went back in time somehow. Well, at least he got a hat. Also, that kid is fine. So many memories from just 6 episodes. They're at 90% now. Diabolico tells Memorace to attack, and he does. The alarms in the base go off, and it looks like it's just up to Dana now. Mitchell tells her no, if she gets her memory scrambled too, it's too risky. He then just walks away, allowing her to totally just go out on her own anyways. Have you learned nothing, Captain Mitchell? The memories are complete anyways, so that was dumb. Joel wakes up first and remembers everything, and Miss Fairweather hugs him. Chad and Kelsey remember their Ranger colors. Then the machine starts to overload, and oh my god, so many sparks. Carter has too many memories now. He wakes up, and I hope he can see music now. They then get an alert that Dana's in trouble in the city. They go look at a monitor, and they see Dana talking crap to a monster, and wow, this is pretty cringe. She says no one else is gonna get hurt now, and Memorace fires on her. They're fighting now, and all the Rangers are just watching this, go, help. Chad, Joel, and Kelsey start to go, and Carter's oh, I don't know, and Mitchell's just go. They can't wait on Carter. They apparently overcooked him. The other three show up morph to help Dana, who is now pinned down under Memorace's foot. Joel goes forward, and Batlings come in out of nowhere, hitting him down. Kelsey and Chad take on Batlings too. Carter's just watching this, and we see Dana get unmorphed and tossed into the ground. Carter starts to remember, and we see him playing chess with Dana. That was never before seen. Also a sports game, and Dana spills ice cream on him. What is happening? But Carter remembers Dana now. She gets hit back by Memorace, and she's backed into the corner as he comes forward, but here comes Carter, morphed and kicking him back. He asks Dana if she's okay, and she says yes. Lightspeed, rescue! Now the Rangers are kicking ass again against the Batlings because of course. Joel does some cool flips and stuff. Carter and Dana take on Memorace, hitting him back. The Rangers regroup, and Dana calls out for the thermoblasters in booster mode, and they blow Memorace up. Before you can even blink, Jinxer makes Memorace giant, so Dana calls out the Rescue Zords. They form the Lightspeed Solar Zord, fighting Memorace at sunset now. He fires on them, but they somehow absorb his attack again through their solar panels, and they blast the crap out of him, blowing him up. That was whiplash. Back at the base, the Rangers are in the transport bay, and Dana is impressed that they all forgot that they were Rangers. Mitchell and Miss Fairweather come in, saying that they need to go on a difficult training session. Suddenly, Joel pretends to not know who he is, and Miss Fairweather says he's the Green Ranger. And it's too bad if he doesn't remember, because she was thinking about asking the Green Ranger out on a date. And Joel's like, wait! The end. This episode is bizarre. I mean, I feel like, again, they're actually trying to push a Carter-Dana thing without actually pushing it at all. So my theory is that this season's outlined in like its first drafts had Carter and Dana becoming a romantic item. And then somewhere in development, they decided against it, but some scripts like this one still had echoes of that relationship there. Also, it was a weird, like, halfway clip show. A lot of the time was dedicated to past memories, but I wouldn't say it was enough to call the whole thing a clip show. Just super weird. Next time, overt racism, but until then, may the power protect you.